Hey everybody, welcome to Broken Shifter Bristol Night Race Edition, where we had another fairly boring race. As always, I'm Herden.
I'm Carbon.
And I'm a very silent caboose. At least I'm going to try to be.
Okay, so quick rundown of the stage winners, as always. Stage 1, Kyle Busch. Stage 2, Matt Kenseth. And Stage 3, also known as Checkered Flag, Kyle Busch. However, even though Kyle Busch won Stage 1 and the race, not the dominant car of the day. Had a very fast car, but Eric Jones led about half the laps in the race, and I thought it was going to be a chase shakeup, but
He had the fastest car.
unfortunately not. So
He ran the fastest laps the
I'll
entire race. But
yeah, I think
last.
I'll let Carbon take over from here.
Yeah. Okay, so I did not see the first. I didn't see the first stage. And I think I barely caught part of the second one. But anyways, I did watch Radioactive and Race Rewind and a few other things. So we know exactly what happened. Stage 2, we had a caution fly from Austin Dillon spinning. And he went straight up into Jeffrey Earnhardt. Both were out.
That was a parts failure.
Yep.
You're not supposed to just spin like that, and that's an awkward direction to spin. Like, the way he spun was just weird. But yeah, it is weird that the three wrecks in Earnhardt.
Well, yeah, I just didn't realize that. Poor little car.
Yeah.
Then we had some fighting going on, as always, with Kenseth. You know, he likes to fight with everybody, apparently. But
Yep.
involved with Kyle Busch, so a little bit of team fighting. Kept banging back and forth, and I don't know exactly fully know what happened, but it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, the Toyota teammates don't seem to be getting along here lately. Truex and Busch were having a kerfuffle the other week, and now Kenseth and Busch. It seems like there's a common theme here on who's pissing people off.
It's always, the fights always seem to involve Kyle Busch, Kenseth, or Keselowski. Every time.
Well, Logano
One
was
of
in a
those
lot of
three.
them last year. Yeah.
Well, I mean, this year,
And
though, one of those
also
three
on
seem
that
to be
note,
involved.
on that note, the Toyota dominance continued again this week. There were only 3 cars that weren't Toyotas that were anywhere relevant to having a shot at winning, and that was Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, and
Chase Elliott had the car, but he
Chase
got
Elliott.
hit,
Yeah, Chase Elliott.
which is unfortunate. But
Yeah, then we had the Ty Dillon and Trevor Bayne both hitting the wall at the same time for what would seem like tire failures, which was very weird. But neither one of them were in line for a win, although Trevor Bayne has been running better lately. Roush has stepped up a little bit. Still not there, but if they can take the next step next year, maybe they can come back to relevance.
let's see if that happens. And then we had Harvick taking out Elliott, which we just talked about a minute ago. That was literally
that
when
was
I turned the TV on.
that was on Harvick the whole way. I mean,
Oh, yeah, he called
at
it
Bristol
too.
with all the banking, with the banking at Bristol, if you're on the low line, you've got to come up the track a little bit, and Harvick just cut straight down across him.
Yeah, I literally turned the TV on, and I see Elliott sideways, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, you need to turn the TV on before the race starts. That way, Chase doesn't get wrecked.
Yeah, I guess. Or I just need to not
Or
turn the
about you
TV on
don't
at
turn
all.
the TV on, period.
Yeah.
Because you seem to be his bad luck charm.
Maybe if I don't watch the race, he'll win.
Yeah, there you go.
Just try doing it for Dom.
No, he'll go back and watch a race rewind, and then all of a sudden it'll pop up on the news. Chase Elliott has an encumbered win.
Yeah, probably. I'm done with NASCAR.
What was the encumbered win for? All 4 wheels were missing a nut.
The encumbered win. The encumbered win because Carbon turned his TV on.
Load up the YouTube video. Fuck you.
All right, so Justin, you had put something in here on Kyle Busch making a similar move to Kyle Larson.
Yeah, when Larson made that really cool move at the end at Michigan, Kyle Busch pretty much repeated that. He did that, except for it wasn't for the win. It was just to get through some lap traffic, but it was still really cool. I'll say what I want all the time. You guys say what you want all the time about Kyle Busch. We'll shit on him all the time, but he's still a good driver. Probably one of the best.
He is. He's a hell of a driver.
Easily.
He's a big crybaby.
Yep. He's really, like they always say, he's really, or he's an asshole on the track, but off the track he's really great.
Yeah, and that was one thing that he went out into the RV lot after after the Bristol race. He went out into the RV lot and signed some random dude's flag and left him a message.
I guess he did that in a bunch of RVs.
Yeah, so I mean that was I don't like Kyle Busch, but that's pretty cool for somebody to actually do that.
I wonder if they'll actually notice it or not, though, or how long it'll take them to notice it. Of course, I guess if they take their flag down, they'll probably see it, or if they even remotely watch Twitter.
Okay, and Suarez got hit with a penalty for not having all the lug nuts fastened. Yep, that's become a very common theme lately. But it was once again fucking Toyotas. Yep. And I guess picks for Darlington? Or does anybody have anything else?
I mean, the race was better than last week. And the week before that. By far.
It was...
A little bit.
It was good racing, but not a lot going on.
There was a lot of passing, a lot of craziness, but...
A lot of lead changes.
Yeah. But at the same time, the same couple dominant cars dominated the whole race.
Didn't see a lot of Truex up there, though.
No.
I mean, he was there, but...
He kept reporting
Penske cars weren't there.
And then it was too tight, and then it was too loose, and then it was too tight. This was wrong, that was wrong.
Oh,
Brad had problems.
So a typical Gen 6 body, then.
Yes.
No, the typical Gen 6 body is loose in, tight middle, loose off.
Well, I mean, Penske just wasn't strong. I thought they were making a comeback, but Brad's good at Bristol. Joey's normally decent at every track, and it just they didn't show up. Harvick, once again, the only Stewart-Haas car to make an appearance in the top 5 pretty much the whole race.
Junior didn't show up.
But Junior wasn't even in the picture, and Bristol's one of his best tracks.
He got lapped like
and I think
3
it's
times.
his. I think statistically it's his second best track or third best track, not by wins but by average finishing. So to not even see him up there, and the pit strategy was so stupid. In stage 2, it was really dumb, and we talk about Junior a lot, but that car has no speed, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he's done this season. He might get a win like Talladega or something like that at a luck, but
that's it.
luck and skill.
So picks
Talladega, but.
Picks for Darlington. You can kind of go
Darlington,
anywhere with that.
A week of many, many throwback designs.
Yep.
And very few at the
Cool
same time.
thing, they just restarted doing that a couple of years ago. It used to be a thing.
Say
and
Newman.
they brought it back.
I think Newman and who's the teammate?
Austin
I
Dillon,
think it was
they're
him.
running the
Austin
same
Yeah,
fucking
same
paint
paint scheme.
scheme.
They're both
I
running
feel bad for the
Wrangler
spotters.
car.
Take you back to the days of the 2 Burger King cars that looked identical and couldn't tell who was who.
I mean, I feel bad for the fucking spotters. I mean, seriously.
Yeah. It's going to be a disaster.
Oh, yeah.
They could have at least done
So,
something to change them up quite a bit. Not something more than just the number, which still both have a 3 in them. So it's not gonna be that much
It's
difference.
going to be impossible for a spotter. And Darlington's not exactly a small track. Very weird track. We're going to have a much more exciting race. Yeah, pretty much. So, Caboose, go ahead. Throw your picks down for us.
My picks are going to be Kenseth and Clint Boyer. So I
think
feel
Kendra's
like,
gonna break through. Okay.
yeah, after seeing Stuart Haas racing win at Daytona, a track that Tony never won at, right after he retired, I feel like Clint might get it. Another track, or sorry, another race Tony has never won.
All right, Carbon.
I'm gonna go with Truex. He's been obviously dominant. I think he's gonna continue that. I think he'll come back after last week's disaster. And my dark horse, I'm gonna go with Chris Buescher.
All right. Well, you stole my pick, so I'm gonna change him. You
Where's the fun
literally
in that?
nailed the two I was gonna pick. I'll go ahead and take Kyle Larson because he likes running the high lane, and Darlington, that's the fast way around the track.
There's only a
And-
high lane.
That's pretty much all there is. So I'll take Kyle Larson because of the high lane thing, and as a dark horse, I'm gonna go with Chris Buescher just because he's impressed me this year in crap equipment.
Wasn't it Chase Elliott last year that was running the low lane from time to time and was actually working?
I don't remember.
There's basically two lanes at Darlington that actually work. There's the lane next to the dotted lines, and then there's the lane up next to the wall. Other than that,
There's a
you're
lane
fucked.
next to the wall, and then the slow lane. All
There
right.
won't be a lot of passing.
Well, any final comments?
No,
Nope.
good.
Everybody's good? All right. I don't have anything else to say except hopefully somebody besides Toyota wins this week. Kind of like to see some of that action. Or should I say dominates like Toyota's been doing. And we'll see if Hendrick can get their shit together. So, anyways,
I know I
For
can't.
the
I've
broken
been shit
shifter.
off that too.
for the Broken Shifter podcast, I'm Herden.
I'm Carbon.
And I'm Caboose.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck off.
You beat me to it.